Lesson 2. The Buddha's Birth and His Childhood. Paragraph 1. Over 2,500 years ago, the Sakyas were a proud clan of the Khatiyas, the warrior caste, living on the foothills of the Himalaya in modern Nepal. They were ruled by a wise and powerful king called Suddhodana, who founded his capital at Kapilavatu. His wife was Queen Maya, daughter of the Kolyas. So far, they were childless and were longing for a son to complete their royal happiness. One day, the queen realized that she would become a mother. According to their custom, she asked the king's permission to return to her parents' home in another city, Devadaha, for the childbirth. Midway, the queen desired to rest for a while in Lumbini Park, a wonderful garden where flowers filled the air with their sweet odor, while swarms of bees and butterflies were flying around, and birds of every color were singing as if they were getting ready to welcome the queen. As she was standing under a flowering sala tree and catching hold of a branch in full bloom, she gave birth to a prince who would later become Buddha Gautama, the enlightened one, the great master of gods and men. All expressed their delight to the queen and her noble baby prince. Heaven and earth rejoiced at the marvels. The memorable day was the full moon day of Vesak, May, in 623 BC, according to the inscription at Buddha Gaya. On the naming ceremony, many learned Brahmins were invited to the palace. A wise hermit, Asita, told the king that 2 ways would open before the prince. He would either become a universal ruler, or he would leave the world and become a Buddha. The sage named the baby Siddhartha, which means the one whose wish is fulfilled, or wish fulfilled. At first, the king was pleased to hear this, but he was later worried about the statement that the prince would renounce the world and become a homeless hermit. In the royal palace, however, delight was followed quickly by sorrow. For 7 days after the childbirth, Queen Maya suddenly died. Her younger sister, Payapati Gautami, the second queen, became the prince's devoted foster mother, who brought him up with loving care. The little prince grew up to be a lovely character in spite of every luxury around him. He was kind, gentle, pure, and very intelligent. He received an excellent education as a crown prince of the warrior caste. His education consisted not only of all the knowledge for the wise, including the 4 Vedas, but also of all arts of warfare. The young prince amazed all his teachers because of his intelligence. He learnt everything in a very short time. To sum up, he was quite healthy, kind-hearted, and skillful, but at the same time he was very thoughtful. Adapted from G.P. Malasekera, The Buddha and His Teachings. Dhampada, verse 194. Pleasant is the birth of the Buddha. Pleasant is the preaching of the Dhamma. Pleasant is peace and unity in the Sangha. The devotion of those who live in harmony is pleasant.